Hey everyone, I wanted to do another video. This time it's on Facebook ads. I know a lot of you have tried doing this for yourselves in the past and you've gotten some mixed results. Maybe you've had some success with it, but you're starting to get inquiries from out-of-staters, people that are not in your service area. So I wanted to show you what you're doing wrong, or at least tell you what you're doing wrong and then show you how to do it the right way. Many of you create your post on your Facebook pages and then click boost. And when you do that, it assigns certain properties to that particular campaign that you can't control unless you go into an ads manager platform on Facebook. So that being said, we're going to get into the correct way of doing this. So maybe you can increase your return on ad spend to be a little better with getting clients that are local to you, and maybe show you some details in the ad creation process that you didn't know that may help you along the way. So anyway, let's get into this and show you exactly how to navigate this ads manager. Okay, so what you want to do is head over to ads manager. You can get to that by going to adsmanager.facebook.com. You'll need to do this on your computer. Don't try this on your phone. It's just not going to give you the same result. You need to be able to get onto a laptop or computer to really understand the process and see it the way that I'm showing you. Okay, so if you don't have a current ad account, it will prompt you to create one. You have to put in your credit card information so that it can bill that card, in association with your campaign that you're running. So once you get all that set up, you'll see a screen that looks similar to this. Okay, and then what you'll see here is your ad account here at the top. Okay, so you got that. And if you have multiple ad accounts, which you can set up, I don't really recommend doing that. There's no need to, typically. You'll see here that you have campaigns, you have ad sets, and ads. Now what you need to understand is the hierarchy of this is that the campaign is the overall parent of ad sets and ads. So once you create a campaign, you'll be prompted to create an ad set, and then you'll be prompted to create an ad. Okay, so you'll see this as we play it out during the ad creation. But basically what's happening is that the campaign level controls certain things, the ad set level controls another set of factors, and the ad is the actual ad that you create, and there's a variety of different settings that you can put in there. So anyway, let's just kind of go through this process and I'll take you through and let you see what it needs to be understood on each level. Okay, so this is just a message here saying that we need to confirm some details about my account. This is just a dummy account, so I'm just going to ignore that for now. You want to set your buying type to auction, okay? And then you want to do leads because we're looking for leads, okay? So you just click continue. Okay, we want to choose the manual leads campaign. Click continue. All right, so this is more campaign information here, so we'll just put land clearing because we're going to do a land clearing ad for a land clearing company. Okay, so what you want to do here is look to this category section here. We don't need to worry about any of this. This is just for, if you're running employment ads or election, politics, housing, that sort of thing. So just ignore that. Scroll on down. Campaign buying type, auction is fine. Leads, as we said earlier. We're going to leave Advantage campaign budget off. We're not going to be running but one ad set, so we don't need it to distribute that across various ad sets based on the performance. Okay, so A/B test to help perform ad performance test versions with different images, text, audience replacements for accuracy. Each one will be shown in separate groups for your audience. We're going to leave that off for now. We can do this manually. We don't have to have them do it for us. Okay, but we're not going to get into that. Okay, so that's it for the campaign level. Okay, so you can see here how it's broken down at the top here. I'm going to turn my little pencil back on here so you can see. So here we got campaign, ad set, and then ads. Okay, so it just shows you in a different way with this screen popped up. You can close this off at any time and then go back into it. We'll just keep getting it here. We're going to name the ad set. We're going to click next. and you can see how it highlighted the ad set here. Ad set name can control a variety of things. It can control the conversion location, whether that's a form that someone fills out, whether they send you a message, whether they call you, whether they visit your website, okay? The other thing is that you can control your budget here. You can control locations, you control your audience, your placements, and all that. So what we're going to do is just name this video land clearing for now, okay? And then ultimately what you want to do is choose whichever of these options you feel like would work best for you. We can do a form, but I think people would generally just want to click send a message and actually send you a message about what it is that you do. So to me, it makes most sense to do a messenger conversion, okay? So you generate leads by starting chats in Messenger. You can do forms, which will basically create a situation where you have a Google Sheet like this, where it automatically populates those leads into a sheet, and then you can contact them. So basically they just fill out a quick form. I tend to find this a little less intrusive to use this, because what'll happen is that you get people dinging you on Messenger all day long, and if you don't reply to them right away, then they feel like you're not paying them attention, or they move on. So you can do forms. I tend to like forms. It's just really up to you. If you're a very responsive person, then choose Messenger. It's just the path of least resistance. Okay, so next we're going to come down to choosing your Facebook page. So you should have your Facebook page connected to your ad account. If you can't, maybe I'll do a video on that at a later date. But basically you just choose your page here, and then you want to leave this as is here, performance goal, big control. You don't really want to get into that on a new account. And then your daily budget, right? So if you want to spend $300 a month, and you want to set this to 10. If you want, you get the idea there. So we just say 10. I would recommend somewhere between 15 and 20. And then over here on the right, it kind of shows you your audience size. So you got 145 million to 170 million. That's a lot. But we'll narrow that down here soon. Okay, start date, that's ASAP. And then I would not recommend setting an end date. Leave that alone. I would recommend just going in and pausing the campaign if you're not wanting to spend more money at the end of the cycle. Now you can increase your budget during specific time periods, like maybe there's a time of the day that you want to spend more money. You can set that there. You can run ads on a schedule, like maybe you only do Monday through Friday. I found that just kind of leaving this open-ended and letting Facebook figure out is the best way to do it. Okay, so here's the problem a lot of you are seeing. So when you're boosting your ads on Facebook from a post that you've already created on your page, it basically includes the United States in the location. Then it includes the radius target that you're putting on it. So maybe you're in Raleigh, North Carolina, and you set it to 50 miles. It's including Raleigh, North Carolina plus the United States. So that's what you need to know about that, is that when you're creating it in this fashion, you can really pinpoint what it is that you want to do targeting wise. Okay, so let's just say we're going to target Raleigh, North Carolina. So you just type in Raleigh, North Carolina, and then if you want to type in another location, let's say maybe we want to type Durham, North Carolina. There you got some overlap there, so you kind of go out a radius around Durham, you got a radius around Raleigh, okay? So that's how you really hone in on your target areas, and then it gives you some estimated daily results. I wouldn't, put any value in anything that they're showing you here. It's just, there's no rhyme or reason to it. Okay, so if you scroll on down here, you got Advantage Audience, which means that it tries to match you based on artificial intelligence with people that are likely to respond to your ad. I just usually leave that on. Oh, by the way, here's another option here that you can set for minimum age. I would change that if it were me. Most homeowners, if you guys are doing home services, they're not going to be 18 years old most likely. So I would do a minimum age of 25, and I think that does a pretty good job at weeding out most of the younger generation there. You don't want guys this age looking at your ad. So we'll leave it at that. But yeah, leave Advantage Audience on, and then placements, just leave that on. It's going to put it in a variety of different placements, whether it's Instagram, Facebook stories, video ads, you know, it's going to place it in a variety of different places. Okay, so that's it for the ad set level. I know that's a lot of information, so we'll just click next onto the ad. Okay, so here you can see it's indicating that you're on the ad level. We want to put in land clearing video with skid steer. So you know that that's the video that we're using on this ad. Okay. Now, if you have an Instagram account that's connected, you can take advantage of that by selecting it there. You already selected the Facebook page in a previous step, so no need to worry about that. But here we're going to uncheck this box, multi-advertiser ads. We don't want our stuff running alongside other ads. What we're going to do here is use a single image or video. You can do carousel images and videos, which means that it just puts it in a slideshow, rotates it around. It's totally up to you. There's no right or wrong answer there. It's just based on what I've seen and done in the past. Okay, so we can set up a creative. We're going to do video ad, and then you don't have to fill this out here. You can go back to add media here, and then we're going to drag a video here. Okay, and then we're going to wait for it to upload, which it has. We're just going to click next, and then here you can see it says select crop for placements, and what I'm going to do is do the format of 9:16, which fits that nicely for stories and reels, and then do the original there. It'll crop it to 1:1 if you really want to do that. It's totally up to you if you want this space on the sides or not. We're just going to leave it as original, and then I'm going to do original here because this is for a landscape format, and it will crop some of the important information out of the video there if we select that format. So anyway, we'll just click next. We don't have to do any kind of optimizations here. Just click done. They're just trying to do a lot of different things there. It's better just to kind of leave a lot of that alone. Okay, so you can kind of see here on the right, I've used this video from SAP's Land Solutions, by the way, and give him credit for that. I just downloaded it from his page, just to kind of give you guys an example. Okay, so it'll say here add undeliverable to Facebook in-stream for videos. That's okay. That's just one of the placements that we showed you on the ad set level that is trying to fit the format to, and it says, hey, your video is just not going to fit this format. We're not going to deliver it here. That's okay. That's fine. You can spend infinite number of hours creating formatted videos to fit every particular placement that they have on this platform. I would not recommend doing that. Okay, just go with the main ones. Okay, primary text. Now what I'm going to do is come over here to an application called Perplexity.ai. It's an artificial intelligence platform. It's free. You can use it. You don't have to pay for it or anything. So what we can do is say, I want you to create a Facebook ad campaign primary text status for land clearing and excavation services in Augusta, Georgia. Write this like a Facebook marketing pro and talk about the benefits of my services. All right, that should get us a decent starting point. And we'll just hit enter and we'll see what it cranks out. All right, you can see it's doing some long form copy here, which is great. One thing it didn't include, which I didn't tell it to include, is the phone number and the website address. Okay, so what you want to do here is just copy and then paste it right in here, and then there's going to be some spacing issues that you're going to have to work out. All right, so you can see it didn't include the spaces. There you can see how that's changing it. Okay. You have to hit the down arrow inside this window. It's kind of hokey the way that it works. Okay. So call, you can put the number in here. And then if you want to put your website address, you can do website, you know. See where I'm going with that? And then that'll at least give them another place to go if they decide they don't want to call you. Maybe you want to put contact, you know, your contact form there. And then that'll get you a good start here. You kind of see how it looks on the ad. All right. So we'll just go with that for now. And then what you want to do next is you can put a headline here. It says chat in Messenger, or you can put contact us now. You can put free estimate. You can add all sorts of varieties here. You can do contact us now. You can do request call back. You know, any type, it'll test these and figure out which one is the best option for people based on their interaction. And then description here, you can just put free estimate. You can do a call to action here, which is send message, right? Because we're doing a message conversion, which we set up on the ad set level. Let's see, Advantage Creative, we're not going to mess with that. Destination, these are some of my contact forms that I've used. You can do a message template where you can come in here and create a welcome message. We'd like to know how we can help you. Please answer a few questions, and then you can submit questions like, do you need land clearing, yes or no? I would recommend using as few questions as possible because it'll deter people from finishing the form, okay? So once it completes, it'll send them where they can contact you, okay? And then you can reply. You'll get a notification on your messenger that someone's contacting you. But yeah, I'll let you kind of mess around in here. It's not that important. You know, I would just do some basics, you know, asking them, are you in the so-and-so area? Do you need this service? Yes or no? And then once they fill that out, then it'll prompt you with a message. Okay, so we're just going to discard that template, and then that's really it. You hit publish, and then it'll send a verification process through the Facebook, and then ultimately what will happen is they'll approve it. More than likely, 9 times out of 10, it gets approved. If not, then you've done something wrong. But yeah, that's really it. So we're just going to close this out for now. But going back to the main screen here, you can see by clicking through these tabs here, you can see the campaign that we created. If you keep that checked, it'll only show ad sets and ads that are associated with that campaign. Okay, so there's your ad set, video land clearing, and your ad land clearing video with skid steer. Okay, it'll say serving or active whenever it's been approved, and then until it's been approved, it'll say in draft or a variety of other statuses until it gets live. Okay, and then how you measure this is once it's starting to run, you can see cost per result, cost per message. So you'll see, you know, if it spent $2.50, you got a message, it'll tell you that amount. It'll tell you the amount spent here, and you can adjust these columns however you want to so that you can see them a little easier. Customize columns, and then you can drag those to the front up here so you don't have to scroll over to see them every time. All right, so that's really the skinny of it. If you want to, I'll give you another bit of information. Let's say you set $10 here on this particular ad set. Let's say you have 2 videos and you want to test which one is the best. Maybe people respond better to a different video. It will basically take that $10 and divvy it up among the ads in this particular ad set and spend it where it will get the best result. Okay, so maybe you upload another video, maybe it decides that that particular ad is not as good as this one here, so it'll spend the entire $10 on this one once it figures that out. Okay, so if you want to test them individually without it trying to figure it out on its own, you would create another ad set here and do like video land clearing alternate or something like that, and then create another ad under that particular ad set that's independent, so that you can get, let's just say you want to spend $10 on that ad, you want to spend $10 on the other ad, and then it'll spend that full $10 on the ad that's underneath this ad set, and then spend the full $10 on the other ad set. Anyway, that being said, that's basically Facebook ad campaigns in a nutshell. Again, you want to make sure that you click review and publish on this, otherwise it's not going to run. Okay, so that's generally how you get going. If you're interested in having me do this for you, I'm happy to do that. I'm going to start doing some this year for some of my clients. I'm going to be doing that. If you're interested, my contact information is in the video description. You can also check out my ebook that I have released. It's called Blue Collar Blueprint. It will go over a variety of different topics on how to get your business marketing goals set up and get your strategy going so that you can do what other people aren't doing. Things are getting tougher in the blue collar industry. A lot of the older business owners are selling off, and newer guys are coming in, buying up their businesses, and then putting a digital marketing strategy behind it. So you got to stay up to date, making sure that you're doing things that everyone else is doing or doing things that no one else is doing. So anyway, appreciate you watching the video. Subscribe if you found this helpful. Leave a comment if you need any help with anything. If you're watching this on Facebook, be sure and share it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But anyway, that's it for now. Hope you have a good day.